Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Orlando Magic going up against the Indiana Pacers. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. We've got Paul George, Walker out there with Alexei Pokusevski. Then it's Halliburton, and it's the prodigy in a shooting guard. And for Orlando, Banchero plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Black in at the point. Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, B.A., these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
Here's the prodigy. Another shot. It's rebounded by Fernandez. Walker against Banchero. Pass to Carter. Now here's Mitchell. Tightly guarded. Now here's Banchero. Walker covering. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here.
To me, one of the things that separates Banchero from others is his passing.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pick by Pokusevski. Here's the prodigy. Oh, misses the dunk. And the Magic with possession. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
He hits the second from the line. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Here's Fernandez. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's the prodigy. Check by Mitchell. And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And another miss by Orlando.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
The prodigy's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's George. The rebound by Carter. Here's Black, defended by Halliburton. And Banchero with a screen on George. Banchero outside. A step-back shot. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Now that's impressive. Banchero showing you he can do damage from the mid-range, too.
There's the drive.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
From deep, Mitchell. The shot no good.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Here's the prodigy, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Banchero. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Here's Fernandez. From outside, off the mark. Indiana leading. You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Graham.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
Carter, good.
Aggressive work by Carter there. Good play. They touch him up a little bit, but he was not going to be stopped.
And as we're halfway through the season, let's see how the power ranking. Are shaking out. Taking a look at. He's checked in for Orlando. Mitchell comes in for Gill.
Good time.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Ward passes to Dunn. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Mitchell. The Pacers pull it in. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
They've got Isaiah Jackson, and it's Dunn in at the four-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Indiana has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here he goes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Pass to Ward. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Here's the prodigy. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 6. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And there's a pick. Drives to the hoop.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Lakers was outstanding. He had 46 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Ryan?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Finished off the break. Mitchell's got 8.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
1:14 left in the first half. Carter with it. Picked up by Pokashevsky. Black, no good. The Pacers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And Pokashevsky gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 5.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Tries a 10-footer. Black, no good. The Pacers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Pass to Banchero. Here's Black. Here's Fernandez. Walker covering. Black passes to Ward. Carter inside. Working on Pokashevsky. Carter can't get it to go.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Orlando has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Now here's Banchero. His last outing, he had 18 points. For 3. That one doesn't drop. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Pacers out in front, up by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And let's hear it for your Arena Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Indiana Pacers.
Their activity on the backboard has been excellent, hustling to create opportunities for themselves and preventing second chance.
Let's turn our attention to... Thanks for joining us. Time to...
One more time, fans.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so it's Indiana with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Alexei Pokusevski is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's George. And it's the prodigy in a 2-guard.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Bulls, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
And Carroll with a screen on Halliburton. To the middle. The jump hook. And Ben Carroll with a nice bucket inside. Ben Carroll's got his 3rd bucket of the night. He takes it in. And he jams it home with authority.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, then he pulls the string on you.
The prodigy. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Black passes to Ben Carroll. Off the mark there with a 3.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Here's the prodigy. 18 points for him. Pass to George. Here's Pokusevski. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Pokusevski's got his 2nd basket of the night.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Carter, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Black, defended by Halliburton. To the left wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. Fernandez can't get it to go. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's the prodigy. The kick out to Walker. Inside. Here's the teardrop. The prodigy can't hit. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 7-point differential. The kick out to Ben Carroll. Pass to Fernandez. Now Mitchell, defended by Halliburton. Mitchell against Halliburton. Here's the 3. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Looking now at some numbers for Paolo Banchero.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Black. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Walker with a steal.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Taking a glance at Jarris Walker, a forward with a lot of tools in his bag, Graham.
Oh, B.A., not only is he skilled inside, he's proven he's got a 3-ball too. And when it comes to defense, he uses his strength so well to make an impact, especially around the rim.
Here's the prodigy. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same.
We're just over 1.5 minutes now into the fourth. With the drive. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Banchero plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Black in at point guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Here's Carter. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Carter Jr. has a big body inside and uses his physical advantage as well to draw fouls.
Junior, 2 shots.
Then he sinks the second. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And he drives in. The prodigy can't hit.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Sends it home from three-point land. Mitchell's got 11 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And the ball out of play, the Magic will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Orlando's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
And, Grant, the play-in was added after you retired. You wish it was around when you played?
You know, B.A., no. But I do think we could have used it a couple of times in my years in Orlando. But, you know, in all fairness, the play-in is a success as it creates a Game 7 atmosphere. And the NBA really knocked it out the park with this one.
The 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good.
Using that big body of his to take advantage on the boards.
Here's the prodigy. Checked by Mitchell. Picked by Pokashevsky. Here's the prodigy on the take. Mitchell grabs the miss. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Black. Carter, a screen on Walker. The kick out to Banchero. No good on the triple. And so George will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Pacers.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight. They also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
They've met 3 times this season, and this is their second win. It's turning into a little bit of a grudge match, and they'll be fired up for the next game. A win there, and they'll finish the season 3-1 against the Magic.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Prodigy.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're losing by 8. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
And he does get the second one, and that increases the lead to 6. 34 seconds left in the game.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Orlando calls timeout. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth.
It's your 4:07 dance speed.
Indiana on D. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Halliburton.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And another miss by Orlando. Here's the Prodigy. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. The Prodigy's got 33 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.
God.
Yo, what up, Chris?
We got some intense runs today.
Watch him! Help! Oh, come on, give me that ball! I got yours! Hey, get on him! Shoot that. Hey. Hey. You got him, you got him.
About game time, bring the pain time.
The Mecca, baby. The whole world is watching.
It's all you, MP.
Welcome. Maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Walker out there with Pokusevski. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's Irving. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And for New York, front court spots filled by Barrett and Randall. Murray out there with Ball. And it's Forbes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hey, Brent, now that we are past the midway point of the season, it's fair to say games like these become even more important.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. It feels like after the break, the starter gun goes off, and it's a full sprint to try to get yourself into position to be a participant in postseason play. How's that for alliteration?
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Randall kicks to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Walker. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's the Prodigy. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for the Knicks. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys in foul trouble.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here is something great from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Like you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Pokusevski in the corner. Walker a screen on Murray. Here's Irving. Pass to the Prodigy. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Pass the ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Here's the Prodigy. He's covered by Ball. Walker a screen on Ball. And there's the drive. And Walker kicks to Irving. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, if you're going to perfect your shooting stroke, it's not just about the 3. Sometimes it's about settling in and getting to the free throw line to get those mechanics down. And Lonzo is improving.
Ball hits them both. Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's the Prodigy. Right side George. Goes back up. Jump shot is good.
George with the innate ability and sense, and he has to get it off quick.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something, because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
Barrett, no good. Pacers leading by 4. Launches it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Now a look at the stats for Julius Randle.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
And the Knicks making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Halliburton's checked in for Indiana.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Inside. Here's Forbes. Pacers with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. Murray against Halliburton. Free throw line jump shot. Murray, good.
Defensively, you're trying to prevent DeJounte from getting to the rim, but he can counter. That mid-range becomes deadly.
Walker a screen on Ball. Here's the prodigy. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Knicks trail by 4. Ball with it. George picks him up. Ball, the pass to Barrett. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Halliburton outside and stolen by Murray. Ball with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Here's the prodigy.
Lukashevsky with great timing there in the soft hands.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pacers lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. In for New York. Ball comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. George is checked in for the Pacers. The prodigy comes in for Halliburton. Front court spots filled by Barrett and Randall. All out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Blackman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Oh, a nice find by Kyrie that time, balancing his offensive attack.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside, Ball. Randall down low. He's covered by Hachimura.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here's the prodigy. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Orlando.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He scored 33 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. And his play is what allowed them to finally bust free. Snapping a losing streak like that is huge for a team's confidence. Kevin, it will be interesting to see if he can help them get another W tonight.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
You know, Brent, I heard you talking the other day about the advantage left-handed players have in drawing fouls. Why do you feel that's the case?
I've just always felt, Kevin, that you don't really prepare for lefties. You don't see many of them in the league. So think about it. On the Monday and the Wednesday, you're playing a squad, and all of a sudden, Thursday's back-to-back game has a guy like James Harden. It's just hard to adjust physically what you need to do in terms of defending a left-handed player.
Stolen by Ball. And now the Knicks on the break. There's one. .54 left in the first half. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And the Knicks making a change here. Bagley's checked in.
Number 34, Marvin Bagley III.
We've got 1:48 left here in the second. Murray for three. Walker with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, the Houston Rockets will come into town. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Back to Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Question is right now, will Lonzo Ball stay this aggressive because he's off to such a great start?
Here's the prodigy. 9 points in the game so far. There's a good screen. And he dunks it down. And MP was just named, Greg, to his 4th All-Star team. Amazing.
And while it might look like old habit, MP doesn't take these for granted. Every one of them is special.
And so here is New York. The Pacers making the shot. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Barrett, no good. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Here's the prodigy. He's got 11. Passes it to Pokusevski. Halliburton against Murray. 26 seconds left now here in the second. Ball, no good. The Pacers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Pacers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Randall surveying the D. Walker with some nice D.
Defense. tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny.